Hi everyone, Dawn here. Well, I've got some exciting news to share with you all. I'm going to be, along with a load of other artists, opening a pop-up gallery in my own town of Castleford. I am so excited. So, shall we start at the beginning? Tell you how this all happened. In the summer, I put my work in a shop front, which was vacant, and I just literally had easels, put my work up for people to see that walk past. It was free for me to do, and it was a bit of promotion for me and a little thing to zhuzh up an empty shop. Now that was through a company called Artists Through the Window. Now a couple of weeks ago they got back in touch with me, Artists Through the Window, and said there's a possibility, because they've become a charity, of us using an empty unit in Carlton Lanes again to become like a pop-up gallery for 3 months. And at first I was like, what? Can I do this? Can we do this? And then I thought, yes, we can, because it's something that I've wanted to do for such a long time, to be involved in a little community of artists, because I literally just sit here all day on my own, as you know, paint away. I've got a little community on social media who live miles away, so to have somewhere where I could go and meet people and talk about art and how we're getting on and who do we know and blah blah blah, it's just incredible. It's something I've been dreaming about and wanting to happen for quite a few years. So because I was the contact, the main contact, that meant that I was basically in charge, which was quite daunting. I mean, I have managed before. That was my role before I started to become a full-time artist. So I do know how to organise things and organise people. The good news was that they also got in touch with another artist called Emma Davis, who I actually, strangely enough, met at Art in the Pen this year, yes, and then at Crafts in the Pen this year. So we already had a little bit of a relationship, and she also has appeared on Landscape Artist of the Year as I did, so we had a connection. But she had also put that she was interested in doing the art in the window, so they got in touch with her as well. Now she lives in Pontefract, which is literally the next town from Castleford, so it was an obvious choice. So where did we begin? So obviously we needed to find artists that would come on board for this 3 months. It's such a good opportunity, especially since so many galleries are closing down now. I mean, the gallery I was in, some of the people that in the same gallery have now come to join us. But I didn't know any artist really personally that I could just phone up and say, can you just come and help and join in? So I got in touch with John the framer on the market, who is an incredibly lovely man, and he obviously has contacts all over. So as soon as I said to him, this is happening, my phone did not stop ringing. And I got artists from all over, expressing an interest to be a part of it. So then I had to collate all that information. And then Emma herself knows a lot of people, so she started getting people on board. It's all getting very, very exciting. So at the moment, I think we've got coming up to 14 artists, and the thing I like the most about these artists is that the age difference is so varied. We've got your really old established artists who don't even have a Facebook account or a website, but they've been working, teaching, painting, generation after generation, and that's brilliant. And then you've got the younger end of artists who obviously come from a completely different way of life, so they've got all the social media, the TikToks, the like so vibrant, with full of energy, full of ideas, which I think is just such a really good dynamic, because I think the old's going to learn from the young and the young's going to learn from the old, so that for me is brilliant. So we actually went in and saw the unit, which is the old Argos unit in Castleford, set within Carlton Lanes. It's on a really prominent position as well, it's literally in the entrance, so you have to walk past the shop to get in. So we went and visited. So me, Emma and Jane went for the first time, and it is enormous, absolutely enormous. And you can hear there was something wrong with the floor. Apparently the people that was there previously had ripped all the carpet tiles up, but it left all the adhesive down. So all you can, it sounds like we're on the moon. It's like so that's something that needs sorting. But the space is cavernous and it's incredible. And it's even gone upstairs, and there's even more space upstairs, and that is even an even better space than the downstairs because it is just so full of light. We did have a few leaks that they said they'd get all that sorted. I mean, you can't grumble, it's for free, I guess. So it's been a little, just over about a week now since I got that initial phone call, which was, I think it was the 21st of November. And we're heading into December in a couple of days. And we are hoping to get the keys on the 9th of December. There's a lot of things going in the background in their end, signing of documents and such like. But all the artists as a group haven't met yet, because this time of year for a creator is incredibly busy, because you can imagine they're all doing craft fairs and things like that. So trying to pin them all down in at one time is proving quite difficult. John the framer, who I mentioned before, has also said that he can bring along a lot of display boards, which would be absolutely fantastic. So that's something else that we've got to organise and set up. We are desperately in need of such things as tables and chairs, so we don't even know where we're going to source them. One of the stipulations from the company is that we involve the community. So we need to be giving workshops and demonstrations and things like that, and for that we obviously need tables and for people to sit around and be able to create. And that part of it for me is that's the best part. I mean, hanging a painting as an artist and selling it, which is good, fair enough, but if you get the community involved and see their reaction to your work, and also see your reaction when you create something together, I think that's really lovely. And I see it as going from schools, doing some sort of projects with schools, young end to teens, and then all the way up to like care homes. I see that full spectrum. Being able to get them involved for me would be brilliant. I know we've only got 3 months, but I think that's manageable. We've got to be open for 2 days a week, so we're going to have some sort of rota where all the artists have to do 1 day or something, or 2 days. And it's that big, is this place, it's got to have 2 people in at one time, because for security reasons I won't like to be there on my own. So on the 9th, when we get the keys, if we get the keys, we're hoping to get the keys, and that's my daughter's birthday as well, so it's going to be a lucky day. That's when we're going to all meet for the first time, and I'm really looking forward to that. It'd be nice to see.